Yo, what's going on guys? In today's video we're going to be pushing for number 1 in the world with the best Hog Rider deck in Clash Royale. So hopping in the first match, I'm going to go with my Hog Rider Fire Spirit first play. He does have a Tornado, but our Fire Spirit does still connect for some pretty nice damage. In this deck we do have Ice Golem instead of Giant Skeleton and Bomb Tower instead of Cannon, so we have pretty good defense with the Bomb Tower and pretty nice offense with the Ice Golem that can sometimes prevent your opponent from activating their King Tower against your Hogs. And this guy does have Golem here, so I'm going to set up an early Bomb Tower just in case he tries to go with the Lightning on the first one. I'm not sure what variation he's actually running, so I'm going to play my Skellies here. He will go with his E-Drag Lumberjack. Seeing the E-Drag Lumberjack, he probably has no Lightning in his deck, so I'm going to go with the Low Queen instead of playing it higher up, because I think he doesn't really have any good way to take it out.
Also, happy Independence Day to all of my Indian viewers.
So we will have a Cannon card. I think our Queen ability should be able to hopefully kill it before it does too much damage to our Archer Queen. Yeah, I'm going to go with the ability right here. Should force out a few more Elixir most likely. I'm not sure what exact variation he's running, so I'm still going to have to kind of wait and see here. He does have Battle Healer, which is pretty weird to see in a Golem deck. You only really see it in E-Golem, but I guess this guy's a little bit off meta here. I think I'm going to go with my Ice Golem to kite it, maybe make a little bit of a hog push in the left lane. This guy can probably have some really strong Golem pushes since he has Battle Healer too, so I'm going to kind of want to make sure I'm pressuring him pretty good, hopefully force him to just like constantly defend instead of making big offensive pushes. He does have Executioner as well, but we still get one nice hog hit and he spent a lot of Elixir there. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of keep on trying to cycle back to my Hog Rider pushes, and I'm going to always want to combo my Hog Riders with Ice Golems whenever I have the chance to do so, just to make sure he can't pull it towards his King Tower as easily with like a Tornado or something. Doesn't really matter this time since he has no Nado in cycle though. So yeah, I think our Hog will get some nice damage on his tower. He's probably just going to go all in right here, so I'm not really sure if we can actually defend his Golem push. It's kind of impossible to kill the E-Drags when it's behind the big Golem push with like Battle Healer and stuff. I'm going to go with my log here, hopefully push the E-Drag in front of the Golem. Yeah, that was so smart of us using like the EQ and the log to kind of push the Golem behind his E-Drag. Otherwise it would have been nearly impossible to defend. Kind of went with my Fire Spirit there to pull his Lumberjack. Didn't really work out too well because of his mirror Battle Healer, but I think we should be able to hopefully defend this Lumberjack kind of okay. I'm going to go with my Hog Skeletons here as well. I might try to Nado it, but I don't think it'll be enough since the Skeletons are kind of supporting here. We do get some pretty nice damage on his tower, so I'm going to go with another Hog Rider right now. I think he has no Nado or anything in cycle, so that probably will be a good game right here. Yeah, he'll go with his E-Drag, but that will be a good game. Very nice win. Alright, so hopping in the next match, I'm pretty sure this guy's a Giant Graveyard player. I'm gonna just like cycle my cheap cards, kind of bait out some response out of him. He'll play his arrows on our tower, so I'm gonna play my Earthquake right here. I think he might be leaking Elixir, so I'm probably just gonna have to play my Hog Rider right here. I know he's playing Giant Graveyard, but I don't really remember what support cards he had, so I'm not really sure what he's going to use against our Hog Rider. He'll go with his Sparky in the back. He runs like a really weird Giant Graveyard Sparky deck, kind of like a deck straight out of mid-ladder, but it could be a little bit of a difficult matchup since we don't have any like Giant Skeleton or Valkyrie in this deck to really DPS down his pushes, but at least I think our Bomb Tower should do a very nice job here. Yeah, he will have to play his Giant in the back, because if he played it in front of his Sparky, the Bomb Tower just like splash everything and completely annihilate it. His Skeleton could be a little bit hard to deal with since we don't have any Valkyrie, but I think our Ice Golem Death Nova should be able to hopefully kill most of the Skelly King ability skeletons. And I'm going to go with my Queen ability right here as well. So he does have Hunter in his deck, not really too bad for us I think, because the Hunter does do a good job against Hog Riders, but it also will always allow the Hog to get one hit on his tower. I'm going to go with an Earthquake a couple seconds late there just to make sure it gets the maximum amount of value. I'm going to go with my log as well. We do take a few skeleton hits, but overall a positive exchange for us, I guess you could say. We're definitely up in damage now. We do force out the arrows with our Fire Spirit, so I'm going to go with my Hog Rider. Okay, he does have enough for Barbarians. I was kind of hoping he was like one Elixir short of the Barbarians, but I guess I'll take it. So I think we're going to have to probably just kite his Barbarians with our Ice Golem. Go with my Skeletons first, then the Ice Golem. The Ice Golem's really nice to get like a lot of positive Elixir trades with this deck, which really just allows you to constantly go on offense with that positive Elixir. Yeah, very good defense right there. He will set up his Sparky in the back, so I'm going to go with my Queen in the opposite lane. I don't really think he has too many counters to our Archer Queen. Okay, he does have the Skelly King, so probably gonna shut it down, but at least it does cost quite a few elixirs, so not the best for him either. He also has to spend his Hunter on our Hog Rider right there, so I'll definitely take that. And I think our Skelly should be able to kill this Sparky right here. Very nice protection of the Bomb Tower, so I think his Giant Graveyard push won't really be too hard to stop since the Bomb Tower is already alive to kind of counter this Giant. I'm gonna go with my Log as well, make sure those skeletons don't pile up. And I'm gonna go with my Hog Rider in the left lane. He does spend his Barbs on it, but I'm not really sure if he has anything to stop our Archer Queen now since he spent that 5 elixir on the Barbarians. And I think our Bomb Tower should do a very nice job against these Barbs, just making sure to get that very nice splash on all of them. It could be very hard to stop his Skelly King right here though, so gonna have to set up an early Ice Golem. He'll go with this really weird Giant Sparky push right there. Not really sure what happened with that Sparky. I think it just went like drunk for a second. Yeah, but very good defense against his Giant. Queen is kind of helping out against his Skelly King as well, so definitely a very solid defense right here. Hopefully his Skelly King doesn't get too much damage with its spawned skeletons. I'm gonna go with my Log here as well as Barbarians. Maybe bias one Hog Gate by kind of knocking back his Barbarians. I'm gonna go with my Earthquake here as well. Tower should be able to two-shot all of the Barbarians, so I think it shouldn't get any damage on our tower. So yeah, this is where it gets really hard in the match, where he's gonna start like stacking all of his Sparkies in the same lane as us. We can't really push into it at all. So I'm gonna go with my Fire Spray here, hopefully chip down his Sparky a bit. Gonna kind of cycle all of my cheap cards here. I'm a little bit worried about his Skeleton King though, so I'm gonna try to get like a pretty nice Ice Golem on it and everything like that. Okay, I pray this Sparky doesn't splash on our tower. Hopefully it doesn't splash on us. Okay, just barely doesn't splash on our tower. I'm gonna go with my Log plus Earthquake here. I think it's the only way we can actually get damage in this matchup since he's just like blocking the entire lane with his Sparkies all the time. And he actually has Zappies as well. So pretty good skeletons right there, kind of blocking that one Sparky shot. And I think our Hog should get the hit. So very nice win. Alright, so hopping in the next match, I think I'm gonna go with my Fire Sprayer first play. Always the best starting play along with Hog Rider. He does have Royal Hogs here, so I'm gonna go with my Bomb Tower. One of the main reasons that Bomb Tower is now used in this deck is actually just to counter the various Royal Hogs decks going around. I think this guy may be playing the Royal Hogs deck that I shared yesterday on the channel, or like 2 days ago. Yeah, he'll play his Giant Skelly in the back. It's definitely not going to be an easy matchup, but I think our Bomb Tower should hopefully carry us right here. You guys should definitely pay attention to this matchup though, because it's going to be one of the strongest decks in this meta, the deck that our opponent is playing here. I'm going to go with my Queen in the opposite lane, just so it doesn't get hit by the Giant Skeleton Deathball. And luckily for us, he does have to spend his Fisherman as well, so I think our Hog Rider should have free reign on his tower after we go with it. I might just go with my Hog Rider to kind of block his Fisherman for like a second. Maybe it was a little bit early there on the Hog Rider, but I think we should be fine. Gonna go with my Skellies as well, make sure his Fisherman doesn't get any damage on our tower. And he actually has Mirror Fisherman here, kind of unfortunate for us, but I'll definitely take the free 400 damage, and he did have to spend 4 elixir on that Fisherman as well. Ice Golem's very nice in this deck just to be like a very cheap kind of body blocking unit, so it should do a very good job against his Fisherman here, and like pretty nice against his Royal Ghosts as well and stuff like that. I'm gonna go with my Earthquake on his Mother Witch, because I know Mother Witch dies to Earthquake plus Log, so it should always be a nice trade for us. I'm gonna go with the Fire Spirit on it as well, don't really want to take any damage if I don't have to. And I know our Queen's gonna get a lot of value in this matchup as well, since he doesn't really have any big spell in his deck. I'm pretty sure he only has arrows. So yeah, I think Queen should do a very good job here against his Giant Skeleton. I can't really go in right now since he has his Zappies on the field, so I'm gonna have to probably just go with my Ice Golem here, and then my Log in the opposite lane. And I'm gonna go in with my Hog Rider, hopefully get one shot, because even if they do Fisherman on it, it still almost always gets like one hit on their tower. And yeah, it somehow got a hit on his tower, even though he also went with the Mother Witch there, so pretty surprising. I think our Log should be able to take out his Mother Witch here, so pretty solid plays by us. I'm gonna set up an early Bomb Tower here just to make sure we always have some nice defenses on the field. Could be hard to take out his Giant Skeleton sometimes since we don't really have any great DPS without like the Valkyrie in our deck or something like that. Unfortunately, his Fisherman does pull our Ice Golem and our Queen before we actually got that ability off, but I think we should be hopefully okay here. I'm not really sure how we're gonna stop this. Okay, Mirror Giant Skeleton push. This could be pretty hard to stop. Luckily his Giant Skeleton just does barely get pulled by our skeletons right there. Okay, this is gonna be really close right here. I think this should be a good defense though, hopefully. Okay, he'll go with his Royal Hogs, never mind. I think our bomb tower should do a very good job though. If we had like cannon in this deck, we'd definitely be dead by now, so pretty happy I chose to put bomb tower in this deck. Yeah, insane defense right there. I'm gonna go with my Ice Golem Hog Rider. The Ice Golem should be able to distract any type of fisherman or something that he tries to use against it, so should be hopefully allowing us to get like a hog hit or two on his tower. Yeah, very nice 2 hog shots right there. I'm gonna log back his ghost, make sure it gets no damage, also kind of damage down his zappies. Yeah, so it's gonna get very hard right now when he starts mirroring up his giant skeletons and stuff. I'm gonna go with my Hog Rider. And yeah, he'll mirror up his giant skeletons. Honestly, not too bad for Neo. It's kind of a sacrificial 4 elixir, but at least we do get the giant skeletons to be in the same lane right now, so I think our bomb tower should get a ton of value right here. I'm gonna go with my Earthquake plus log on his mother, which is pretty annoying for us to deal with sometimes when we don't really have the best cards in cycle for it, and we have to kind of play our skeletons right into it, so pretty nice for us, I think. Bomb tower is doing a very good job here, and I'm gonna kind of kite his giant skeleton back with our Hog Rider. I'm also going to kill his zappies with our Earthquake plus log, maybe buy us 1 hog hit. Yeah, super nice Hog Rider right there. He might try to go with like another mirror giant skeleton or something, so I'm going to have to set up my early queen here. Going to set up an early bomb tower as well. I'm going to go with my Earthquake plus log here on his zappies plus mother, which very good value for us. And I think our skeletons here should be able to distract his fisherman for long enough for our queen to kind of take it out. I'm gonna go with my Earthquake on his tower here, hopefully spell cycle him out before he gets like some huge push off. Yeah, very good defense right here. I think we just need like 2 more Earthquakes. Hopefully his mother witch doesn't turn like the skeletons into pigs. Yeah, pretty nice defense by us here. Bomb tower is definitely the MVP of this match. We would have definitely lost without it, so that would be a good game. Alright, hopping in the next match, we're gonna be up against Nate, who's probably one of the best minor control players right now, also a fellow YouTuber. I'm gonna go with my log here on his minor just so it resets on our skeletons, doesn't really get too much damage on our tower. I'm not really sure how I feel about this matchup. It is pretty hard to break through since he has like Inferno Tower and everything like that, but we do also have a pretty quick cycle with Ice Golem in this deck, so maybe we can try to out-cycle him. I'm gonna go with my Hog Rider all the way in the back right here just to kind of put him in a bit of an awkward spot, having to play his building a little bit earlier on. I'm always going to go with my Earthquakes too on his Inferno Towers just for some nice damage on his tower, even though I know our Hog Rider probably won't break through. Ice Golems are also very nice here to get positive trades against his units like his Dark Prince and stuff. I'm going to go with my Hog Rider right here. I know he has no Inferno Tower in cycle. He does go with his Rocket on it, but at least it is a positive 2 elixir trade. So yeah, feeling pretty good about this. And by the way guys, let me know what videos you'd like to see soon on the channel. I think the next video that I'm going to upload is going to be an elixir counting video. I might also try to upload like a state of the game video sometime soon. So I'm gonna go with my Earthquake right here on his skellies. Unfortunately it doesn't really allow our Fire Spirit to connect, but still a pretty good Earthquake, getting a nice 200 damage each time. I'm probably gonna go with my Hog Rider here soon, just like bait out his Inferno Tower and allow us to maybe out-cycle it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with my Hog right here. You guys can also run this deck with Musketeer instead of Queen, but I feel like Queen is very nice to kind of get the Earthquake cycle really going in certain matchups where you need it. Gonna go with my Ice Golem on his Dark Prince once again. I think our Skelly should do a pretty good job against his Miner as well. He's definitely very low on Elixir right now, and he has no Inferno Tower in cycle, so I think our Hog should at least get like 1 shot on his tower. He'll play a Skelly's Log there, but still a very nice 400 damage from our Hog Rider. And I think our Fire Spirit might connect. Okay, he will play his Dark Prince there. Pretty good trade for us each time. Ice Golem's always going to get the nice positive Elixir trade as well. I'm going to go with another Hog Rider right here. Going to go with my Earthquake as well, maybe hit the Inferno Tower. Yeah, he'll play his Inferno Tower really high right there, so I think our Log should take it out pretty nicely, and our Hog Rider might get 1 shot on his tower. He'll play his Log on it though. So I'm going to go right in with another Hog Rider right here. I think he has pretty much nothing for it. Okay, he may have just given up right here. He's not playing anything. Yeah, I think that will be a good game. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye!